Neuro Psychiatric Hospital Abeokuta is a famous psychiatric hospital in Nigeria with high international standards. Over many decades, the celebration of Christmas by the management and staff of the hospital with their patients have been unique, as this year's celebration is not an exception. The Christmas celebration train, led by the provost of the hospital, Dr. Timothy Adeboale, moves from ward to ward in the hospital, both at Aro and Lantoro Annex, as Father Christmas distributes gifts to the patients.
And each time we do have to see them, they rejoice, they are happy, and that this is happening. And we think this will also enhance even their recovery, because the mind also, when the mind is happy, whatever treatment you are giving also is facilitated. So I think that is what we are doing, to extend the joy outside, so that they won't really miss that they are not at home during this period.
Acknowledging the supportive role of the federal government to the hospital, the provost, Dr. Adeboale, says the mental health patients depend solely on their relatives, and it is imperative for well-meaning Nigerians to send their support in order to reduce the burden on them, as government alone cannot do it.
Most of our patients are dependent on their relatives for their care, and this brings a lot of burden on those relatives, and because of that, sometimes even payment for their treatment is delayed. Sometimes they even stop altogether, and we do see members of the community who come voluntarily, and they come to make some assistance and support they are doing, but we actually want more.
Fielding questions from journalists, the Lizzy and Edward Foundation coordinator who came to support the patients in the hospital, Mrs. Lizzy Edward Onyewiako, calls on the general public to support the psychiatric hospital Abeokuta.
Our foundation supports nation building. That is why we also want to be part of this, especially on Christmas Day, to show the family members that they are not alone. As much as the government is supporting them, God is aware of their condition and is sending people along their way to show them support. We have brought items, we have bought gift items, we have brought food stuffs to also show them that they are not alone.
Neuropsychiatric Hospital Aro is known to be a national center of excellence and an international point of reference in mental health, and this has been maintained by current leadership of the hospital.